Hello, everyone. My name's Ahmed, and I'm here to talk about Bluprint, a new way to manage your presentation. Now, before I get started, by a show of hands, how many people here create presentations? All right, so quite a few of us. Now, how many people actually enjoy that process? Well, one person here. But if you actually stop and think about it, the tools that exist today are the same tools that we've been using for nearly 30 years. Yet in that time, we've changed. The way we work has changed, the way we collaborate has changed, the way organizations manage a workflow has all changed, yet that digital box we use to communicate our stories hasn't changed. And because it hasn't changed, we're left with a whole host of issues. Issues such as content disarray. Whose desktop looks like that, right? Version control. And a disjointed workflow that oftentimes requires 4 or more applications to execute one single deliverable. And in 2019, this really shouldn't be the case. Yet it is, and we accept it because we have no better alternative. But that's until now. This is where Bluprint comes in. Bluprint is your single hub for all things presentations. And we're keeping top of mind that modern-day workflow for that modern-day team. So what does that exactly mean? Well, let's take a closer look. So earlier I mentioned content disarray being a huge pain point in the presentation process. Well, at Bluprint, we've built an asset library that automatically parses your entire presentation and organizes the contents. So you can easily search by images, colors, fonts. And this ensures that your presentation stays consistent and on brand every single time. I also mentioned version control being a huge issue. But since we're building Bluprint in the cloud, it ensures that everyone has access to the most recent and live version of the document at all times. So now we won't have to sit through and look through V final, AM edits 522 final ever again. And then lastly, a disjointed workflow as the result of using email and messages to communicate. But at Bluprint, we've built a task manager right within your workspace so that you can easily keep your team aligned and in sync at all times, reducing the time it takes to actually push out the deliverable. And we believe this is the presentation software that's necessary for today's and tomorrow's working environment. So now, let's take a look at some numbers. So we've sized our market opportunity at 150 million users of presentation software. And at $15 per user per month, that's a $27 billion opportunity. But we're most excited by our target market of 6 million users. These are mid-level managers that use presentations day in and day out, and they're frustrated with the options on the market today. And this market's a $1 billion opportunity. Now, on the competitive front, we've segmented our competition into 3 groups: incumbents, digital tools, and consultancies. We differentiate by focusing on the entire presentation process, and we want to eventually take people from storyboarding all the way to pitch practice. And we envision the future of presentations to be fully collaborative and fully automated. Now, we're delivering Bluprint through a software-as-a-service delivery model operating on a freemium structure. And in trying to understand our business model, we looked at other premier high-growth SaaS companies. So you'll see companies such as Dropbox, Hootsuite, Slack. And what we learned is that because these companies had both free and paid versions of their product, they were able to scale to 2 million users in a short period of time. Now, for Bluprint, even if we use conservative estimates, we believe that we can achieve 1 million users in about 30 months and 2 million users in about 42 months. And what gives us promise in achieving these goals is our current traction to date. In the short time that we've been in the Accelerator, we've not only gotten our product out the door, but we've also signed up these 6 incredible customers to software pilot contracts. And we're actively working with the marketing and creative teams at Nationwide and REI, to name a few. Now, at this point, you're probably wondering, well, why us? Well, we're a team of builders. We enjoy building things from the ground up. And throughout our careers, that's exactly what we've done. We've built businesses, processes, and products time and time again, and we're thrilled to be working on Bluprint right now. And along the way, we've come to appreciate great mentorship. And we're grateful to be working with both Carmen and Peter on all aspects of Bluprint. Now, we're here today looking to fundraise $300,000 to help us get to the next level. To date, the founders have invested $30,000 of their own capital towards product development. And we'd like to use the proceeds from this fundraise to help us further refine our product, invest in content marketing, and develop a targeted sales strategy. So I'll ask you, please come build the future with us. We're Bluprint, a new way to build together, a new way to build happy. Thank you.